Hi guys, it's Jennifer, and today I'm going to be doing my March wrap-up and my April TBR. I know I'm a few days late, but I was in another state during the weekend, so I really couldn't do the video then. So I'm just going to put it a few days late. Okay, this month I have only read Cassandra Clare books because I wanted to catch up so I could finally read Lady Midnight. Anyways, I read 6 of her Shadowhunter books and 10 novellas, and it was such a great time. Like, I just love reading all these books this month. It made me so happy, and now I'm finally caught up for Lady Midnight. And I'm definitely really pumped for this. I can't wait. The first book I read is City of Fallen Angels. I enjoyed this. It wasn't the best considering that City of Glass was so good to read, but it definitely was really good and I really did enjoy it. And so I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I don't think I could give anything less for Cassandra Clare books, honestly. Like, I have to give it either a 4 or 5. Like, it's just, I love her and her writing and I love her characters that I just can't give anything less than a 4. The second book I read is City of Lost Souls. I did give this a 4. At the beginning it was really slow to get into, but at the end it was definitely worth all the wait to read this. It was just, the ending was, oh, it was so worth it. I just can't say anything more because then I'll spoil it. But anyways, I definitely like seeing inside of Sebastian's like mindset kind of a little bit. I mean, you don't really get to see him and his thoughts in general, but you do get to see him in general a lot, and you get to see what he says or what he thinks kind of in a way. So it was very interesting to like just find a little more out about Sebastian, because I feel like in the other books we really didn't get to find out much. The third book I read was Clockwork Angel, the fourth book I read was Clockwork Prince, and the fifth book I read was Clockwork Princess. I have to give all these books 5 out of 5 stars. I am in love with this series. Oh my god. Nothing can compare. I think this might be my favorite, even compared to the Mortal Instruments, honestly. I just love this. This was so well written. I didn't even think she could get better, but she did. And that's what I currently hear, that Lady Midnight is way better than all of these, so I'm really excited, alright? I'm so pumped for this. In addition to reading the 6 books, I also read 10 novellas from Tales from Shadowhunter Academy, and I thought this was such a cute, like, all these stories were so like nice, and I really love them, and I really love seeing characters like James, Matthew, George. I just love seeing all these characters and some new characters, and also seeing certain old ones pop back up, and it's so nice seeing them after I like finish the series. And you know, you really think you're not going to see them much after, but you definitely do see them in Tales from Shadowhunter Academy, and it's really nice just to see them again, and I just love it. I love all these, and I definitely really did love Angel's Place's ending. That was a perfect ending. Sad too at a certain part, if you know what part. I'm not going to mention it because later that will spoil it, but it was just so good, and I definitely recommend reading this. I read this because I wanted to be prepared for Lady Midnight. The first book of my April TBR was Rebel of the Sands. I actually did read this on the 1st of April, and I finished it on the 2nd, so I got 1 book down already. I wanted to make a video review on this. I'm not too sure if I'm going to, but I wanted to make one half spoiler free and the other half with spoilers so I can talk about my thoughts of the book. The second book on my TBR is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I have heard so many amazing things and so many people talk about this book, so I'm really excited to finally read it, and it's a short read, so I'll definitely get this done quickly. This has been on my TBR for the longest time. I don't know why I haven't actually picked it up. The third book on my April TBR is Lady Midnight, and this is actually my most important book of my TBR because this is the one that I have to get done this month because I really am excited. And this is a really big book, let's be honest. It's like 700 something pages, but I'm definitely gonna read this. I think I might start it tomorrow, to be honest. Fourth book on my TBR is Queen of Tearling. I picked this up like a while ago, and I don't know why I haven't read it yet, because sometimes I'll buy books and I'm really excited to read them, and later once I buy them, I like keep them on my shelf and I like forget about it. So I'm just gonna force myself to read this, and I also want to read The Invasion of Tearling, so I want to be all caught up in it. The fifth book on my TBR is The Wrath and the Dawn. This is a duology, so the second book obviously is coming out this month, so it's gonna be the last, and I have heard great things about this, so I'm definitely excited to give this a go. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. My Instagram and my Bookamino are down there in the description if you want to like follow me or anything, because I'm always on Bookamino. And also my Instagram, I post a lot of book pictures and reviews occasionally. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Bye. I'll just have to put one of those because I don't know how to say bye correctly. I just like to say it 1,000 times.